What up, it's Dane here. In this video, I'm going to be telling you how to increase your volume load. For those of you who don't know, volume load is your sets times your reps times your weight. It is the primary driver for muscle growth and it's real important. So how do you increase it? First of all, you should be using periodization, especially if you're an intermediate and you've been working out 2+ years. This way you're going to get accurate and reliable results. If you're a beginner, maybe this applies to you, but you don't need to be as strict, right? Because you can get gains doing, let's face it, almost anything. So how to increase it? Let's say we do a mesocycle of 4 to 6 weeks. A mesocycle is just like a fancy word of a training block of 4 to 6 weeks. Now, week number 1, we start off with a low set number per muscle group per week. I'll explain. So we do, let's say 10 to 12 sets. This is probably for most people watching this as well. 10 to 12 sets per muscle group per week. So that means I did 12 sets on chest, 12 sets on legs. You get what I'm trying to say. Second week you do 14 sets. Third week you do 16, and you probably add about 2 sets each week until you get about to 20 sets per muscle group per week. Now what this basically means is you're working from your MEV, which is your minimum effective volume, to your MRV, which is your maximal recoverable volume. So the MRV is just how much volume you can actually do and still recover without it impacting your performance that much. If I can speak. Your MEV is your minimum effective volume, and this basically means how much volume you can do and still get some results. Now if you want to find out more about this, type in Google search engine Mike Israel and I'll put the link in the description. You'll know everything about this volume landmarks, and just type that in as well. So that's how you increase volume load, and it's very important, especially if you're intermediate, that you slowly increase it like this. Otherwise, let's say you just do 5 sets every single exercise. When you go in there, 5 exercises, well, if you do that for about, let's say 3 to 6 months, you're going to hit a plateau and you're probably going to get injured as well. If you're a beginner, you probably don't need to hit a deload, which I'll get into in a second now. So a beginner, I'm going to classify as 0 to 1 years of training. Proper training as well. So 1 week is 12 sets. 4th week is, let's say, 20 sets per muscle group. Now 5th week you can hit a deload week, or if you did a 6-week training block, then you do a deload week after that. So that said, a deload, if you don't know how to do it, I'll give you like a rough little guideline. For the first half of the week, reduce your volume. Remember, volume, the amount of sets you're doing, and not so much volume load in this regard. So let's say you did 20 sets per muscle group per week. Now you're dropping it down to about 10 sets per muscle group per week. So now you're dropping it to your MV, which is your maintenance volume. So the amount of volume you need to do in order to maintain your gains. Shit, I didn't get the angle. So anyway, that's that. That's how you do a deload week. The second half of the week, this is where you reduce the relative load on the bar. So let's, in simple terms, let me not get too sciencey here, man. It's basically the weight on the bar. So you reduce the amount of weight you're lifting, and this is gonna repair the micro tears in the muscle, whereas the reduction in volume, first half of the week, is gonna reduce the amount of fatigue that you get, because volume is correlated to fatigue. That's how you increase volume load, man. That's everything you need to know, and I still need to improve my speech, man. I still get too hyped on this. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know down below. I'd really appreciate it. And what video you like to make mean, that made 0 sense, man. And what videos you like to see next? No, let's try again. What videos you like me to make next? That's the one I was looking for, man. And and yeah, that's it, man. Stay positive, turn on post notifications, and stay smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.